Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. This month has 3 pay periods. The week has ended, and the weekend has begun. Really, what else do we need? XRP is up, the cryptocurrency market is up, and June is shaping up to be a great month for XRP. You won't believe the graph I've included towards the end. It's all taken care of here. The other half of the John Deaton footage will also be played. He was asked 2 mind-blowing questions. We learn the reasons why. What about Bitcoin miners who, say, need to make ends meet by selling out as the price of Bitcoin approaches $28,000? We'll revisit the topic of incentives and queues. Let's get right down to business then. BTC $27,115. Ethereum is now worth $1,893, an increase of 0.8% over the past 24 hours. XRP has gained 1.55% over the previous 24 hours, and is now trading at a slim 51 cents. The price has risen by 1.59% in the last 24 hours. A breakout above $53 to $0.54 would give me great confidence that the current bullish trend will be maintained. The future has the answer. We received all of June, including communications from Hinman. Extremely optimistic, here. When May rolled around, I had a positive outlook. Take a look at how the cost has changed. I now have a positive outlook. For the time being, let us quickly consult XRP's chart. We've gained 12% in the past 30 days and 37% in the past 90 days. Hey, I talked to May for a long time on the phone. I told you that this month would be very promising. Oh, we did that for sure. The same pattern will continue into June. Let's have a chat about it now. On the video I posted this morning, I explained why. Over 26,000 XRP were returned yesterday by the rewards team, totaling $13,000. Return to the holders. The June drops are available now. For the first time ever, we have photographs of the profile heads. You can buy one of these right now, for a ridiculously low price. They're a steal at $100 a pop. Really, that's not even a small issue. 200 XRP, it's chump change. Sign up for the VIP service. 1/2 of a point is this. The 30% rebate starts immediately. What you give forth is proportional to what you receive. Consider what it would be like to start each new month. By yesterday, holder was refunded 5,000 XRP. Come, let's discuss it. Exactly. Don't be late, the train leaves soon. Sell out if you really want to attend these events. The date is June 2, 2012. XRP. To put it simply, it gave birth. And now it's 11 years old. David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Arthur Brito were 3 engineers in 2011. Ledger has started constructing the ledger for the XRP. Inspired by Bitcoin, they wanted to make a digital asset that was more stable and designed exclusively for payments, so they set out to address some of its flaws. In September of 2012, they formed the company OpenCoin, and Chris Larsen soon after joined the team. David Schwartz started a new topic. He then says, those who want to understand an ARM trading strategy may find the mathematics too complex to follow. Here is a short explanation of the trading approach. Let's pretend you have a highly speculative asset with no discernible long-term trend. That is, its price fluctuates frequently, but not wildly. This suggests that the normal pattern of price change consists of an initial spike followed by a period of stability, as in 100, 110, 100, 190, less than 100. However, let's compare the 2 trends. 100 to 110 is 10%. However, a decline from 110 to 100 is a loss of 9%. The trend line generally shows rising percentages. The difference between these 2 numbers is 10%, 100 to 90, and 11%, 90 to 100. Generally speaking, the percentage change has been good once again. The average percentage change will be positive if the asset's volatility is higher than its long-term trend. If the overall tendency is downwards, it will only bring the average down by a small amount. If the trend has been improving over the long term, then it bodes well. A trading strategy whose return mirrors the typical percentage change in the stock can be put into place with little effort. The trading strategy in ARM implements through more sophisticated than simple ones also has this virtue of harvesting volatility, as does buying some amount of stock that always buying or selling the stock to keep the value holdings constant. To be clear, this analysis applies exclusively to automated market makers choosing between a fixed price asset and a volatile asset whose price trend is dominant. Even if the conditions aren't ideal, automated market makers can nevertheless function. The actions, however, are distinct. As long as there isn't a long-term negative price movement that exceeds the volatility, it's still pretty excellent. Wow, this is fascinating. ALMA will have a significant impact on the value of XRP. It's possible, but I have my doubts. I need to return to the ticker. Hear this out. That's okay. Approximately 2 minutes. There are 2 excellent questions that Bill Barr plans to ask. It's going to be answered by John Deaton. Let's begin. I'd want to ask if I may. Yeah, okay, John, I've been following these clowns from the start. Chris and I go back to the beginning of our friendship. And this has been going on in terms of primary and secondary transactions of XRP for, I guess, over 7 years prior to the litigation. In addition, the platform had to undergo code adjustments in its early stages as part of a settlement with the Treasury or the DOJ. In that case, it's undeniable evidence that government officials were aware of Ripple and XRP. How can the judge rationalize declaring that it's fine that this went on for 7 years or more until the SEC finally chose to press charges? That, totally doesn't make any sense. I don't mind if you do. My apologies. No. If they are so sure of themselves, why have they let this go on for 7 years? Why hasn't this been brought up as a defense to the argument that, oh, look, regardless of what you may think, how could they allow this to go on for 7 years? In any case, I think you understand. In fact, I think it's fantastic. That is an excellent inquiry. And I'll take the 2 points you made about what folks really need to grasp. Chris Larsen enrolled at an SEC school in 2013. Everyone from the Treasury and Federal Reserve to the CFTC and the SEC chairman were present. He went on to explain how the distributed ledger method of payments worked. The FinCEN settlement that applications be submitted 2 years later. These cells represent the virtual currency. Please refer to applicable banking regulations. The SEC and the FinCEN had a sharing pact in place. The United States Government Accountability Office had already noted these problems in 2014, thus they were already well aware of them by 2015. He is a digital currency that operates on the Ripple decentralized payment network. Therefore, you are absolutely correct. The government had been aware of this for a long time. For your second point, you ask why you're filing suit now, after 7.5 years since the stock began trading publicly, with allegations that support their fair notice claim. The judge could rule that even if she finds that there were cells that met the Howey test, Ripple did not have adequate notice based on all that government inaction and action that did not have fair notice, if she shares your and my view that the SEC should be held accountable for the way that this all went down. So, they have a fighting chance if they focus on it. A trial by jury, to be precise. The best case for Ripple would be if, between 2013 and 2018 or whatever date, let's say before their platform, whatever, these pass the Howey test. This is something that many people do not expect to happen. But based on what you've said, well, the jury will have to decide if Ripple was given fair notice under the law, and that will require a trial. Really, that's a full stop. Very intriguing, indeed. From what I can tell, Hinman's email dump will occur on the 13th. Considering all the information we have, I anticipate the fireworks to start up and become more frequent shortly thereafter. Isla Ellen Otero discharges his. I want to stress that Ripple is not planning to go public anytime soon. It takes at least 6 months to begin preparing for an initial public offering. But the fact that Ripple is already interacting with top Wall Street experts is encouraging. Rolling. In the first video, I explain it all. Ripple hosted the tour. The roadshow had the presence of every major financial institution. We expect them to launch an initial public offering soon. It will be fascinating to observe who is buying up these shares. The $28,000 price point is likely where miners are selling their coins. Matrixport, a crypto service provider, released a research on Friday speculating that miners are to blame for the sale pressure Bitcoin is suffering at 28 price levels. Since profit margins have shrunk in recent weeks, Matrixport has speculated that Bitcoin miners may be obliged to unload any newly generated goods. At $30,000, there appears to be no demand to sell Bitcoin. Let's move on to the juicy details we'll be omitting. I'll get to the main point in a second. In Japan, Google Pay's Blackhawk network is working to add a cash option for digital payments. Keep an eye out for it. Interested in making a Google Play Store purchase with actual money? The Myths creator recently asked the Twitterverse, "Do I have it pull up?" Sure, I agree with you. If Harry is talking, I will listen. The way he referred to XRP's bull run in 2017, to was unlike anything I'd ever seen in a tweet. After what he considers to be a reasonably successful month of May, he tells XRP enthusiasts whether or not they should expect June price movement near the 78 cents level. There will be an email in June. Everyone who has been paying attention, who has even a passing familiarity with what has been transpiring over here with the SEC, will soon realize that corruption has been exposed. XRP has shown amazing upward momentum, rising from 51 cents to 78 cents. Also present in Crypto Bull. He thinks his 0.72 fib will net him about 72 cents. Harry has once again said that any monthly earnings in excess of 65 cents are excellent. Adore it. Folks, it's starting to look like I've been calling my play since the new year, I tell you. The higher the XRP price rises before the conclusion of this litigation, the greater the multiplier will be. We hope that by the time this case is resolved, XRP has risen above $1, past its all-time high, and is trading in the $2.80 level. Can we make it? Just saying. This litigation could stretch on for a long time, or it could be resolved this month. The future will reveal all. But if we can reach a record high and resolve this litigation, XRP will rise by $5 very quickly. Then, in 2019, we have the Bitcoin halving and the summer through November parabolic retracement tops to look forward to. A market cap of $500 billion for XRP would be tiny compared to the over $5 trillion we'll soon be discussing. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.